God, that is a nice looking car right there. Wow, I have not seen this thing around here. That's pretty cool. Let me just roll the window down. That's nice. Previously, yeah, I did attempt to clean my car. Like, I'm never really all that good at it, and it's not all that bad. You know, it's pretty okay. I'm not gonna say it's good or anything. I mean, there's like a bunch of marks all over this. I don't really care. But what I kind of don't also care about is the fact that remember when I jumped and flipped over my car, or attempted to anyway. Yeah, that still kind of left these dents there, and I never really went out of my way to get rid of them. Artemis, come here. Come on. To get rid of the dents, which I'm gonna try to do now and try to clean. There's a reason why I don't try to clean, because I'm not really good at it. And I myself was never the one to go that crazy about taking care of my car. You know, I would clean it every now and then. And kind of use the dealership tools and stuff like that, because those are really efficient. But then it's just, I got lazy. I was like, I gotta use my own stuff now. Oh, I can't use someone else. Whatever. I don't really care. Whatever. So we're gonna try to get this thing out. I think that worked. And pop it just goes back into place though. What the? It won't stay. I think it's done for. Casual fast forward here, you're not gonna notice it, but you know what, let's just go. Damn, you're ugly. Yeah, anyway, casual fast forward there. I gotta say myself, it's looking mighty clean here. I do love the look of the fabric a lot more. I would have hate to have gotten leather. I really do. I don't like leather at all. But I do gotta clean this. I'm gonna pick up some more supplies. But random surprise here, because I'm bored and I have plenty of time today, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the splitter, finish this kind of stuff, and just kind of smooth everything out, and actually make this gloss instead of the matte finish. So yeah. Hey bro, is that a Supra? Funny thing I actually noticed about having these exhaust, well, I had it for like over a year now. A funny thing I noticed is sometimes they look smaller, sometimes they don't look as small. I mean, obviously that's the point of me first pointing out they don't look small in the first. Anyway, like I said, sometimes they look smaller than other times, and it just kind of look weird and dwarfed. But I'm gonna drive aggressively. I'm gonna drive legal, of course, because yeah, I already got enough tickets, honestly, and we're just gonna drive a little bit more aggressive, get some high RPMs. We're gonna see how hot we can get that exhaust back there, do a lot of backfiring, whatever I can possibly do to make this thing just get hot. And then see if it's really big, and then we'll check back in when the car's been sitting for a while, when the metal's cooled down, and see if it's like shrunken, because it always looks shrunken. So yeah. In fact, these engines are kind of like VTEC. They really kick in at 4K, so it's crazy. Like, I mean, like when I say it kicks in, I mean that's like where all the torque is, and it makes it because it's like twin independent variable cam timing. So There's like 2 cams working on the exhaust, 2 cams working on the intake, and usually when you let off above 4K or 5, whatever it is, you let off increasingly, you'll actually hear a lot more noise coming out because it's not focusing on intake or anything anymore. It's not focusing on trying to make a vacuum. It's literally trying to focus on scavenging the exhaust out of the system. That's why these things pop so much. It's so lovely, man. Update, still driving aggressive. Just wipe the camera down, wipe down my interior to some extent. I mean, it's still kind of dusty looking, and the wrap, I didn't do that great of a job on it, but still driving around aggressive. And really about to see how it is in a couple seconds. Good and ready before. Okay, or I guess you can probably say that. I don't know, I feel like I didn't really drive all that aggressive either, but there you go. Got the tip sticking out. A good amount there. Okay. This is the after, or before after. So, should be cooled down. Interested to see if it actually made a difference or not once I review the footage. Ready? Like, okay, look at that. Good tires in the back, good tires in the front, and let's slide over here. We have almost nearly bald tires on the front, and some, I guess, tread on these burner tires in the back there. I don't really know what I'm trying to do here. I'm really not gonna lie, like taking the front splitter off is probably one of the most tedious things ever, which is why like I never took it off, and I only did it while doing this. It only takes 7 mil, and it's tedious, bolts are small, and like, I'm not gonna lie, this thing, if I knew how much trouble it was and how much I had to take off the air dam deflector, I had to take off that, I had to work around the wheel wells. If I knew how annoying this was, I probably never would have even attempted to tackle this. But since I've already done it, it's time to make it refine and gloss and shine and whatever. Okay, so look at that stupid wasp. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and spray this. This is actually high temperature paint. No, it's not. Never mind, I lied. I'm gonna spray this alongside this because I want to get as most angles as I possibly can. That's pretty much all I really need taped off. I shouldn't really be spraying over there anyway. Only reason why I'm not putting it on the ground because, you know, it's grass, and even I'm not putting it on there because, you know, it's gonna, you know, stay in the ground and whatnot. So yeah. This kind of goes to show you that the splitter gives a car a lot of personality. So whatever kind of, you know, splitter you put on your car is definitely gonna make it look weird or not. Like, I wouldn't put a really big splitter on my car personally, just because like my car is kind of blocky, so like when it comes out, it kind of looks like a bottom lip, like a big bottom lip sticking out, and its whole front end's a mouth. So this is the big bottom lip, and if you have a bigger chin spoiler down there, it just stands out, not in a good way, because like the car is already notched out and goes back in, notched out even further, kind of goes back in, but then you're gonna put a chin splitter there to make it go out even further. Now the only one I like is the GT500 bumper one, because it actually extends down if you get the 3-piece with it, and that's just so sick. You know, since it looks so glossy, it looks wet, and since it looks wet, it's like, is it dried? Should I put another layer on, or I don't know. It's all painted. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Doesn't really look all that different. And there we go. It's back on there. I mean, it's more or less with like a lot of integrity loss, honestly. I wonder why. Oh, I know. Holy outfit change. I've been changing a lot. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I did put it back on there. Like I said, there's gonna be some integrity loss, very likely. Like, I don't think it's gonna fly off or anything. It didn't need all those. Those were mainly for the air dam deflector when I was putting it back on. And honestly, I don't care if that thing's there or not. I haven't felt that much of a turbulence difference, and I feel like the lower it gets, the least that kind of matters. Let me know what you guys think about the stock spoiler, and not spoiler, the stock well, I guess you can kind of call it a spoiler, a stock chin spoiler. Now, would you think you guys would ever do something like this to your car? And this is something I've been doing for over a year now. And after I touched it back up, put that gloss on it, it really pops, and I'm really loving it, honestly. It looks really cool. It looks really, really, really cool. And so, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think you would do it to your car? If you do, don't act like you're the first person to do it. You know, Sam Stain kind of brought that idea out there for you. And I don't think anyone else has done this. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to say for a fact, but I'm going to take credit for this. This is part of the Reaper build, because everything is part of the Reaper build, because no one has thought of anything, apparently, or even thought of enough to put online. I will see you guys next time. Probably a more action-packed video than today's video. I don't like taking my car apart, but it desperately needs to be lowered, so